Guys, I got the Epstein List.
Oh, yeah!
Awesome.
Get that!
Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, there's a lot of good stuff on there.
Okay, it's a bit redacted, but I bet that's to keep us safe.
Whoa!
Is that a crossword? It's a pedo-themed crossword. A 7-letter word starts with an H. He rolls and studies black holes.
Stephen Hawking!
Yes, that's it.
Whoa, man!
That's a laugh. That's a dead end.
No.
Whoa, is that a Where's Waldo?
No, it's a where's pedo.
God, there's so many tech CEOs.
Ooh, Alan Dershowitz.
Nah, that's just a whale carcass.
Oh, look at the flight logs.
Yeah!
We can't see their names. We only can see what they ordered on the flight. Some guy ordered a turkey sandwich with mustard and a bag of wet carrots.
Bill Gates.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Release the file. We are all waiting on it. What are they doing? We want the list now.
Donald, saying the Epstein client list doesn't exist all of a sudden makes it seem like you're on it. Elon, are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? There are far more important things to talk about, like did you know there's rat poop in hot dogs? Okay, now I definitely think you're on the list. Elon, it's Pam Bondi. What list are you talking about? The Epstein client list. You said for months that you had it on your desk and now all of a sudden it doesn't exist? Well, I don't know who this Jeffrey Epstein is, but Donald is definitely not on whatever list you're talking about. Elon, you should be careful. I could sue you for defamation and take everything you have. Do you really want that? Oh, Donald, you shouldn't do that. If you sue him, we'd have to show the client list to a jury. Not that there is one. Oh, right. Never mind. I'm definitely not on whatever list you're talking about, Elon. Okay, I know you're both lying. The Epstein client list definitely exists. Elon, who the hell is Jeffrey Epstein? Pam, you're clearly covering it up. Excuse me. Hello? You deserve to know the truth. I think you know where to meet me. Thanks for getting here so fast. So there is an Epstein client list, but it turns out all the most economically important people in the world are on it. Take a look at this. There's some correlation between people with enormous amounts of power and having a role in the hay with the child. The more power you have, the more likely you are to be a minor attracted person.
That makes sense to me. I would totally believe that. What are they doing? This is a big cover-up to me.
You know Epstein's innocent?
Bro. That's the funniest development. Like, we are going to unveil the truth once and for all. Turns out the guy was just a guy.
Regular guy.
Struggling in the world just like all of us. That was some bullshit, bro. Also, innocent of what? He was literally a guilty pet. He was busted, and they sealed the records the first time.
Wasn't it like 1,000 women?
I mean, now it just sounds like you're bragging on his behalf.
Well, that's what I was going for. I was like, if he was a one-man operator, I mean, at some point you gotta get this guy.
Will Chamberlain,
tip your hat.
Jeffrey Epstein.
You gotta tip your hat at some point. You gotta, you got a lot.
Yeah, but he was also playing in the minor leagues.
He wasn't the minor leagues. Those are AAA.
That was a funny podcast. Shane Gillis is the funniest. Let me know if you agree.
My name is Special Agent Smith with the Department of Justice, and I'd like to report that after a full investigation, we've concluded Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide. Alone, no foul play, nobody came to a cell. It was just a suicide. Also, nobody flew to Epstein Island. There is no evidence of that. It is all hearsay. And to be clear, there is no client list. None at all. That is all a conspiracy theory brought up by people like Alex Jones and Fox News. Also, Epstein did not work with Mossad. Yes, he had ties with Israel, Ehud Barak, and Ghislaine Maxwell's dad, but that's neither here nor there. Remember, we're the Department of Justice. Why would we lie?
Of course, why would they lie? Now I totally believe them. No client list, no flight log, no video footage at all, of course.
I was Jerry Epstein's security guard at the Metropolitan Detention Center. A lot of people online are trying to pin this on the fucking Clintons. Let me tell you, man, they're good fucking people. They love this guy. They visited him 3 times this week in the middle of the fucking night because they didn't want to make a big deal out of it because they're fucking humble. You should have seen Hillary Clinton when she saw him. It was like a fucking dog that had just, you know, when they were owners in Iraq and he comes back, she just fucking lunged at him. She went right for him. I had to fucking pull her off him. She was so fucking excited. They fucking loved each other. Sometimes that's what happens on Suicide Watch. People commit suicide. That's why they call it Suicide Watch. The Clintons, man, they gave a fuck about this guy. They were like a fucking family. I mean, the night he died, they were here praying with him. They looked like they were drinking like wine and some dark red liquid in a chalice, and they were all fucking chanting in the cell together. It was fucking beautiful. I didn't even know why he was fucking in here. I thought it was like he hired some illegals, you know, because he's got like an all-inclusive in the Bahamas. But my friend said he had underage girls in there. And I said, you know, my cousin had that problem. But you know what he did? He found a girl that looked young but was really old as You know those girls that like look 14, but they're 40? You go and see their face, it's like real rough. The skin by the creases of their mouth is like raw.
I love Tim Dillon. He's super funny. He's got some of the greatest skits, but he gotta tone down on the swearing. It makes my job editing the video way much difficult.
So many of you probably saw all over the internet that Epstein's client list is going to be released this week. But as the owner of Epstein's penis enlargement clinic, I need to clarify they are talking about Jeffrey Epstein's client list, not me, David Epstein of David Epstein's penis enlargement clinic. And honestly, I'm begging the media, please be more specific about your coverage. It's just inconsiderate. Everyone's calling me frantically. They're saying, you said the hog enlargement was confidential. This is going to ruin me. And apparently some politicians are on both client lists, making it more confusing. But for now, I can assure you my wiener enlargement client list is in fact staying sealed. And not for lack of trying, by the way, on their end, since I had a file on one of my computers called Epstein's client list. I come into work and find some dude broke into my office, armed, grabs my computer saying, I'm taking this for the Patriots. I said, I don't know why the Patriots are going to want to know whose beats is juiced up. Then when I called the police, the government sent more goons that tried to burn the whole place down. I'm like, guys, I'm a different Epstein, please. Now, because of this whole thing, I have to have 2 armed guards of my own, obviously not the same ones that were guarding the other Epstein. Bottom line is I'm begging everyone, just please check to make sure you are getting the right Epstein's client list. Thank you.
Oh man, I cannot get enough of this. I just love Ryan Long. I've said it over and over again. He is one of my favorites. He's got great skits.
How is it going to make a difference in your world? It's like these idiots with the Epstein list. How is it going to make a difference in your world if Tom Hanks is on that list?
I'll tell you.
Do you not have to go to work tomorrow? Do you have to do all the same shit? That doesn't matter to me. I don't give a fuck who's on the Epstein list. I don't give a fuck who went to Diddy's house. It's got nothing to do with me. But in today's world, because of the internet, it makes us think it's got something to do with us. It has nothing to do with me, man.
It's a show. That's what it is.
What the fucking show? I don't want to watch that show.
I think it does matter. I think we should all see the Epstein list because it is all about accountability. We cannot let the people in charge, the people who has the power and the money, do whatever they want without any kind of impunity. It cannot go on like this. Oh my gosh, just look at how good AI has gotten. Wow. Incredible.
The moment all of you, and to some degree me, have been waiting for. I will now reveal my discoveries from the Epstein list. Each of you in this room have been named by the press of having some dubious relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Great word, dubious. Not many know it. By the way, I didn't even know Epstein. Not one bit. Like, not even an eensy-weensy bit.
What? I don't believe
but
that.
Now finally the world will get the answers they've been waiting for. And we can all, especially me, put an end to this unpleasant chapter in our lives. So my discovery is as follows.
Okay, let's hear it.
Maybe you can move this along a little bit. Couldn't agree more, Bill. Look, if my name is in the same sentence as that man, I'm gonna sue.
This is why I am the television president. I know how to tease. First, I will tell you how I made this discovery. First, I went to Pam Bondi's office for one of my routine check-ins. And she was wrong. The list was no longer on her desk. I mean, it was not on her desk. So I am happy to report, there is no list.
And now they are.
Case closed. Finito. It's over. End of story.
Oh my gosh, this gotta be the biggest cover-up in American history, in my opinion. Why is there no list anymore? It doesn't make sense at all. They are probably hiding something, that's what I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, everybody got a raised eyebrow right now when it comes to this Jeffrey Epstein stuff. They saying the Department of Justice and FBI said that there was no, Epstein client list. There was not one at all. And he unalived himself, and that's that. And it was that. That's it. And everybody's standing around like, All right, now we've been hearing about this list for a long time. And I mean, I don't know. Would there be a reason for a list? Was it a list? Was there not? But you can rest assured that the list was a list of powerful people. If there was a list, some very powerful, very important people would be on that list.
I believe so.
And if it's up to the very important and very powerful people to disclose the list, you know damn well they ain't disclosing it if they own it.
That makes sense.
I ain't saying it was a list or what list. I'm just saying if there was one, nobody's gonna say nothing, or they not gonna dispose it if they own the list.
I gotta agree with that one, honestly. If you are on the list, if you own the list, if you are a powerful people and you have a ton of money, a ton of power, a ton of influence, then you don't want to be compromised. You don't want to reveal anything. You're not gonna release it.
What about the Epstein Files?
Epstein, let me tell you.
When are you gonna like declassify that?
First of all, nothing happened.
You're not
Why is it, it's not even a big
files.
deal. I mean, the guy just mysteriously hung himself. It's not even that big about it. He's dead. I mean, like, why would anyone even care about that? I mean, we should really be talking about disgusting Hillary and all these horrible emails and Hunter Biden trying to take a shot at me. A lot of people forget about that in Pennsylvania.
Right.
That's what crack does. Crack affects the aim. A lot of people don't realize that. It's true.
Mushrooms will help you hone in.
You gotta do the mushrooms. And ask Ron, he does a plate of stuffed mushrooms every day. It's wonderful.
That was a great impression. I totally believe that. There was no list and Donald Trump is not on it at all.
The Attorney General Pam Bondi is saying the Epstein client list doesn't exist. She said it existed back in February. And now she's as defensive as somebody who got caught lying on their resume. Like, she's got the same vibe as someone who's like, look, none of this is my fault. I never said I was proficient in Excel.
I think Pam Bondi is just making excuses at this point.
Who's had a good run?
You think Jeffrey Epstein is Mossad?
You got Harvey.
Do I think? And who gave him the island? Israel?
Well, they don't know where he got all his money from. It's like real sketchy weird.
I donated.
He donated? I don't believe it.
I'll tell you what. You put me in that office, you make me your president, I'm releasing the list no matter what.
Okay, all right, finally, not some career politician that's gonna lie to me and actually get stuff done. 2 months later. Hey, congrats on winning the election, but any luck on getting the list out? You promised that you would do that, remember?
Yes, my DOJ has been on record saying that she has it on her desk for review, so just please wait a moment. I am just newly president, so I have this whole new cabinet to reestablish, so things will take a little bit of time.
Yeah, of course, I'm just happy we're making progress. I totally understand. Take your time. Another 2 months later. Hi, we haven't heard from you in a bit about the whole list thing. I don't want to keep badgering, but any update? Believe it or not, there is no list. He's innocent, and he didn't kill himself, so.
He's completely innocent, of course. No list, no flight logs, no video footage, no prison time, nothing.
There's no John Doe list. I'm so tired of hearing people say the list, okay? There is no list.
What? This is total BS. There is no list, she said. No list at all. And you gotta believe me at all costs. What? I don't believe her.
Everybody needs to get over that. There is no list. Now, I've gone through almost all the public files, and those are the files that Pam Bondi put out. There was nothing new. It was a complete joke when she did that. And she used these right-leaning influencers as props in front of the White House with her classified binder. Nothing in there was classified. It was Virginia Giuffre Roberts. All of those were her court documents, basically.
She's just covering up for everybody.
In February, I did an interview on Fox, and it's been getting a lot of attention because I said, I was asked a question about the client list, and my response was, it's sitting on my desk to be reviewed, meaning the file along with the JFK, MLK files as well. That's what I meant by that. And the minute missing from the video, we released the video showing definitively, the video was not conclusive, but the evidence prior to it was showing he committed suicide. And what was on that, there was a minute that was off the counter. And what we learned from Bureau of Prisons was every night, they redo that video. It's old, from like 1999. So every night the video is reset and every night should have the same minute missing. So we're looking for that video to release that as well, showing that a minute is missing every
This
night.
makes no sense to me. Why? I got a gut feeling that I don't believe a word out of her mouth. She's definitely covering up for somebody.
What's bothering his MAGA crowd is not the tariffs, which are going to raise prices on their food and all. It's not the possibility that you're going to lose Medicaid, so you're going to all have to take care of your mothers and fathers who have dementia or whatever's bothering them. It's not the Epstein list. It's the fact that they were going to use this list against liberals. Yeah. They were going to out Bill Clinton or whoever else they think is on you and I.
You and I, yes, we are.
What is Joy Behar saying right there? Is she making a joke about the Epstein list? This is absolutely hilarious. You cannot get more biased than this. This whole show is a complete joke. Oh my gosh, what?
We're gonna take a quick jump here. So you met Jeffrey Epstein.
I did.
You met Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
That would have been around 2002.
It was 2000 actually.
2000. So around that time, he would have been working on Shakespeare in Love. Is that right?
Right. You think Harvey Weinstein? That's who you're thinking.
What's the difference?
They're different people.
He got me confused right there.
That's the difference. But they're both.
Brian, why can't you do research effectively?
Well, listen, you got to start using the internet. You can't rely on Brian, but not when there's Google at your disposal. You can't do this anymore. Did you say you don't like? You want to go analog, mate? You can't, because you see, look, it's making you look unprofessional. Do you know what I'm saying?
Dude, the internet has been released for over 30 years. You gotta get on it, my man. It's not that complicated.
DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients.
You know, there were flight logs, there were names and victims' names, and that's what the FBI had turned over to us.
That's Attorney General Pam Bondi a few months ago, and apparently her word is not her Bondi, because now the DOJ and FBI have officially concluded Jeffrey Epstein killed himself and there was no client list. And we cut to America, and now back to the DOJ? I don't know, man. They themselves all promised this stuff be exposed by now. And by now, the only thing kept hidden is all the people who used to expose themselves. How are we going to let Diddy and Epstein off in the same week? What's next? The new Cosby Show with music from R. Kelly and Chris Brown? Look, I really try not to believe in all the conspiracies, but this turning a 180 has me convinced whatever was going on with pizza back then is 100% true.
100% true. This is probably the biggest hit on the Trump administration yet. He probably lost some public approval right there. I don't think people trust them anymore about any of the Epstein list case. Honestly, they gotta release something. They gotta satisfy the public opinion. Otherwise, they are gonna lose approval. They are gonna lose votes for the midterm. It's not gonna end well for Trump at all, in my opinion. They gotta do something about this and correct their mistake. Otherwise, people are gonna get mad. Everybody's mad on the internet right now. It is still trending on Twitter, and they cannot get away with this that easily. That would be terrible. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about this below. Click right there to watch the next one, and I will see you there. Bye bye.